Hey everyone, and welcome to the Infinite Respawn podcast. I'm Chicken.
I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Grif.
I'm Baka.
What up,
guys?
How are you?
Going? I'm dying. Before the show, there was like a piece of hair stuck in my eye. Now my eye's all red and junk, and I look like I'm trying to be the character from Prey. So
I feel like I'm about to cough
me.
up a lung every once in a while, so, you know.
You got another one, right?
So if
You
we
got
die,
two?
either one of us dies before the end of the show, it needs to be
That's
dedicated
what's
to the
going
other person. That's how it works.
What if you both die? Do we dedicate it to both of you? Or do we just do another show next week and dedicate it to the person who didn't get this show?
Died last.
That's just too much work. We'll just flip a coin.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll just flip a coin.
That'll work.
Ugh,
Whichever one gets lucky enough.
okay.
Griff, just
So
pick
just-
heads. I have a double-headed quarter.
Oh, okay. You shouldn't have said that out loud. Now we all know.
That's cheating.
Oak will forget in like 5 minutes, so it's fine.
Well, so will I though. So.
That is true. And she'll pick tails then.
All right. What's everybody been up to this week?
Playing games. Would you believe it?
Dude, you're seriously within reach. She could actually go up right now and slap you.
Are you afraid of her? Have you seen her wet noodles?
Wow.
There's a cat behind you.
Go ahead. Go ahead with your games. Oh my god, I hate you so much. Just so much.
What games have you been playing there, Mr. Chicken, sir?
Zelda, of course. Come on now. And we
Yeah,
got Final Fantasy 15 in. So now I was honestly not expecting to enjoy it. I just threw it in to see what it was like. And I gotta say, I'm actually enjoying it. The characters are pretty
Did you
awesome.
think you were gonna hate it?
I
Like
just
the way
did-
you set that up, it just made it
I
sound
didn't
like you
think I was
expected
going
hate.
to enjoy it like I do. I didn't expect to hate it. I just didn't think I was going to be able to attach to characters as well.
There's a lot of people that have it up for their game of the year.
I
I mean, is it? I mean, I don't know how far you're into the game, but I
I'm
mean,
not
can
too
you
far
see that?
into the game, but
Yeah.
game of the year maybe. I don't know. I'm playing Zelda and this one. I'm not too far into this one, so it's not fair to compare them quite yet. Apples to oranges, you know how that whole thing goes. But so far it's really fun. The combat's neat. I like how your group just kind of follows you along, and while you're running through, it seems very organic and real rather than scripted. I think is the right word.
Yes.
Instead of it just being like static, they're always following you no matter what. Like sometimes one will run in front of you and they'll start talking to you. One will slow down to walk next to you and talk to you, and the other ones will follow behind, or a couple of them will run up ahead. And it just seems different. It's always variable on how you're gonna move through the map and whatnot.
So it's more alive, basically.
Yes, it feels much more alive than I was expecting.
so you're not driving around in the car the whole time.
Yes, you are. The game has
Not the whole time.
No, not the whole time. For most of it, though, the traversal system is the car. Basically, you hop in it, and there's a bunch of like little areas. You can get out anywhere you want, but the roads are basically rail systems. You get in the car. You can drive, or you can have one of your buddy drive. And then
The
you
dad of the group, as
Yeah.
I found out.
Yes, he's the one that drives and cooks. He's the smart one, takes care of everybody.
The grown-up.
Yes, the grown up, pretty much. You have the
I
grown
haven't
up.
even played it yet. This is what I've gotten from like talking to Chicken.
The dynamic between the four characters is really neat. They're very.
All right, here's your egg burritos, everyone. Make sure you eat.
Man, the food that he cooks in that game looks so fucking good. Because if you
They
camp,
had like people come in and make the food so they could like take pictures of it and render it accurately.
okay, well that is exactly why it looks like that. Because I've made food and then he just kind of slides it under the table and I'm looking at it going, "Holy shit! Can I just like reach out and grab that?" Because
Where the hell are y'all storing all the food? I mean, is there like a fridge in the trunk of the car or something? I mean,
no, it's
Yes.
magic. I mean, hell, look at one of
Video
the-
games.
Yeah, I mean, one of the part of the things in combat, you like magically make your sword appear and swing, and then when you're done swinging, it like dissipates.
Goes away.
Yeah, and then you swing and it comes back in your hand. It's it's magic.
I mean, it's Final Fantasy in that universe. Yes, there is magic, so why not? Yes, magic
Exactly.
food.
Exactly, magic food.
At
I like
least
the
you know
idea
you
of
won't
magic
starve to
food.
death.
Yes, the you can fast travel in the car if you don't want to drive the whole way, but sometimes you just like kick back.
Look at stuff.
Yeah, and as you're driving by, you could just, kick back.
Do they have conversations in the car, or is it just like silent? Everybody shut up and look out the window.
Sometimes they'll have conversations depending on what's going on, and then other times you could just turn on the radio and tell everybody shut up and listen to the radio as you drive through.
That's great.
You
So
should
you
be
could
able to
be
make
me,
him play
got
I
it.
Spy.
That would be interesting.
Pick out
Nice.
things in the scenery.
Yes.
Yeah.
I spy with my little eye something green. It's the grass. Shut up.
Well,
How did you know?
in this area, there's not much grass. Where's the
So
grass?
it'd be brown.
Yeah.
It'd be the rocks.
The dirt. Oh my god. Sometimes you'll come across random side quests on the side of the road. You can be like, stop! And then he'll just pull off to the side and everybody can get out and go off and do their own thing. So
Wander off into the desert. Whatever.
pretty much. Oh, yeah, you've always got that button where you can go back to car, click, and then you just magically appear back at the car.
So no wandering in the
There's a
desert
car button?
forever.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, in case you just, you go out and you start looking for treasure and whatnot, and you're like, I don't want to trek all the way back. Go back to the car. Okay, and then you go back to the car.
That's pretty awesome.
I wish I had a teleporter to go back
Is
to
it
the
is it
car.
where you have to hold it down? Because I feel like I would accidentally hit that button and be halfway to where I needed to go.
No, it's part of the menu button. You just go in, you go back to car, and it'll teleport
Oh,
and load
okay.
you back to the car.
So you can't accidentally hit it.
So
Good.
so it's not like hitting circle or something.
Yeah, no. You actually have to click the button.
Circle. Shit.
Damn
Na, 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 na. Shit.
it.
Back at the car again. God damn it.
3 hours down the drain. Just
They have this weird thing called timed quests. I guess it's like dynamic events inside the game that randomly pop up in places. I camped and saw one appear behind me. And I was like, oh, cool, I can run back there and see what this is about. So I go back there. And I don't know how many of you have played the Final Fantasy games, but those little cactus thing that shoot needles at you, the little bastards
Oh,
who do
little
that
cute
little
things.
yeah, do the little dance thing. Yeah, I went back there and I saw a couple like little lizards. I was like, oh yeah, I kill them. So I started killing them, and then a fucking horde of those little bastards come just streaming out of the valley, and I'm like, what just killed me? Oh my god, what killed? Oh, and then they just swarmed me and killed me.
well, you killed the lizards. So of course they're gonna come retaliate.
Like, oh, I was so sad. I was like, I didn't see them. I don't want to fuck with this. So I just
I
died
like
and
that in
reloaded.
Final Fantasy, some of the most terrifying things are just being attacked by massive amounts of cute. You're like, oh my god, look at the cute, I'm dying, but they're so cute.
Look at him. Like the little guy with the lantern. That guy I just fucking run from. Fuck that shit. I ain't even gonna try. Once he gets close to you, he just stabs
He
you.
one
And you
shot
die.
you, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. If you don't kill him before he gets to you, you die instantly. That's just how it
Oh.
is.
Okay,
Look
so if
at
I
me,
see a
I'm
lantern
so
run.
adorable.
Yeah, he's got like a little lizard face and a little lantern. It's like, oh, look how cute he is, and then he stabs you and you just die.
Takes your
You're like,
wallet.
I'm almost not even mad about that.
Oh. The menu is old school PS2 style.
Yeah, there's
It's
a
like,
little pointy hand with
Yeah,
the
it's like-
glove thing. It's so cute. Old school.
Yes, there's a little tiny fourth wall break. I don't know if I would say it, but during one of the beginning parts, the main character asks, because he's like, "You don't have anything to buy," and he's like, "What's Gil?" Gil is always the money that they use in Final Fantasy worlds. It's like you're rich. How do you not know what Gil is, dumbass?
You're rich. How do you not know?
How do you not know what
I
money
don't know. I
is?
just asked
Because
for
he's
it.
never.
and
He's always
servants
had
bring
people
it
to spend
me,
it
and-
for him. Yeah, exactly.
What's Gil?
Somebody's
man?
always brought him stuff.
Oh, well, I am enjoying it so far. I'm not too far into it, but I definitely will make more progress this week.
He's already looked it up to see how much, because we've got it through GameFly. He's like, hey, it's only like $20 through GameFly. Like 15 minutes in, I was like, you like it that much? He's like, yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So we'll see how it goes.
Yes. We'll see. Hey, come on now, $20? That's not bad.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not
bad.
gonna knock you for that.
So.
So
That way you
yeah.
can get your 100%.
Oh, God.
well, that way I can have time to play it too, because the other game that they're sending from GameFly is Mass Effect Andromeda. So we've got two like giant
God.
open world RPGs to play.
We'll trade
Like,
off.
oh,
You can start
Jesus.
Mass Effect
Crab walk.
Andromeda, and then we'll just trade off when we're done.
Stop. When we're done. So like 6 months from now.
Oh, God.
That's not true. I'll probably try to just shoot through Andromeda as quickly as possible, because I'm mostly just curious about the main mission stuff. Side questing, I mean.
Yeah, that's what you say now until you get a side quest, and you're like, oh, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I could
It should
do
take
that.
long, 5-10 minutes. 3 hours later.
Oh shit. Damn.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how much I'm enjoying the game for something like that. If I'm not enjoying the game, I usually don't do a whole lot of side questing. Unless I absolutely have to for level grinding. So, we'll see. We'll see. Speaking of Gamefly, I finished Prey, which somebody's got to play this game so I can have somebody to discuss the ending with. But I finished it in, like, Monday or Tuesday, I think. And I've been debating about keeping it because we had it from Gamefly, but it was like $40. And I was like, well, I really like it, but I could probably put off getting it until the price drops again and this, that, and the other. And I had kind of a crappy week. And Friday night, Chicken comes in here, and I'm playing games with my sister, and he's got his phone, and he's like, hey, look, the price of Prey dropped on Gamefly. And I was like, oh, because it dropped down to like $25. And I was like, can we get it? And he flipped to the next tab, and it's the receipt for the game. He's like, I already bought it for you. I was like, oh, you are just the best. I have the best, and nobody else can have him. He's mine.
And yet she says she hates me. I don't know.
I can still hate
It's
you
a
for little
love-hate
stuff.
thing.
It's
Yeah.
literally a love-hate relationship, except it's on her side.
Depends on
Well,
her mood and what you've done.
Yeah, exactly.
He's amazing, and I just wanted to point that out. So,
Yeah, see, I don't have to call myself amazing. I just have everybody else do it for
hey,
me.
if you're gonna get an ego about it,
I've already had an ego about it. It's not new.
I'm about to say, if you don't know he has an ego and you're married to him.
Exactly.
I think Kyle knows him better than you at that point.
Yeah.
well, I did finish Prey. I will not talk about the ending because nobody here has played it, and I know Chicken's going to play it.
Yes.
Can you answer the question whether you're an asshole or not?
That is
Without
a
giving-
really loaded question, actually. So, no, but, no, I can't answer it, and maybe on the am I an asshole?
Okay, fair
still,
enough.
we'll still go with maybe.
Were any of your theories correct? Like,
Sort of. Some of them.
Another loaded question.
Well, like, by the time you get to the end of the game, and then it has the credits, and then a scene after the credits to kind of tell you exactly sort of what happened. Exactly, sort of. I know, right? Okay. But
That was
by the
perfect
time I got
English.
to that, I was like, so, but, damn it. So, I will not say anything spoilerish, because Chicken is going to play it, and I don't want to wait until he gets to the end before we start throwing things like that out there. But oh my god, you guys, play this game. It's so good. And I started Borderlands with my sister. She really likes it, but she's a bad shot.
She's also.
And she's a loot ninja.
Yeah, I was about to say she's a loot ninja too.
I'll tell you this one story and then we'll move on to somebody else. But last night we got to our first big boss fight, Borderlands 2. She's playing Gage, so she's got Death Trap, and I'm playing Axton. I was playing Krieg, but Claptrap. Death Trap tries to put shields on me too often, so it was annoying. So we're in the first big boss fight, which is Wilhelm, and she loves the idea of looting. So if there are little boxes to open with ammo and shit, she's all over it. Okay, I killed Wilhelm by myself because she was busy running around the outsides looting the boxes, and if he throws out little loader bots and whatnot, she would just throw out Death Trap and let Death Trap handle those while she continued looting while I was fighting the main boss and dying repeatedly. And then as soon as the boss fight's over for Wilhelm, yeah, it took forever. It took twice as long as it should have, but once the boss fight was over, there's a bunch of loader bots that drop in, like, basically Jack throws a bunch of loader bots and a constructor and things like that, so they're constantly making them right at the end of the fight as Wilhelm goes down. And so I'm fighting off all of these things and dying repeatedly, and I happen to see her as I'm down and trying to fight for my life, but I can't get close enough to anything to kill it. I see her run by, and she's looting the boss loot while I'm dying and trying to finish the fight. I was like, are you gonna help me? And she's like, oh, are you over here? And she turns around right as the last second ticks out. I'm like, kill the other things first. We have to finish the fight before you can loot. And she's like, oh, I didn't pick up everything. There's like 2 crates of ammo that she hadn't opened yet, but she picked up all of the boss loot. It's like, I get it. This is new to you, this whole like boss loot mechanic thing. You didn't know. But etiquette says, finish the fight, and then loot.
But she doesn't
and
have
only
that
loot
etiquette
the crates
yet.
if you need the ammo during the fight. I'm just so mad because she picked up every bit of that loot. I was like, okay, I guess I'll just leave here with nothing. Even though I'm the one that fought the boss, but it's fine because I leveled Axton independently because I'd had Krieg with her. I needed to get to level 12. Ended up with like 4 legendaries on Axton before I even started playing with her, and I gave her one of them. So I'm like, fine on loot, but still, it was irritating. But she's new, so she didn't understand. So we're learning.
But shiny things are all over the floor for me to pick up.
I know,
Exactly.
and she doesn't yet understand how to like look at the loot and pick out what she needs to be using, and she uses whatever gun is equipped and things like that. Like there's a whole lot of stuff to Borderlands that she's just not gotten the hang of yet.
She's new. You got to give her a little time.
I know.
Teach her a
I
little
said
etiquette.
yet. Yes. So that's been fun.
Sound like fun.
What about you and Baka?
I didn't get to play any Zelda this week. I'm very upset at myself for this one.
You
so
know,
I'm
it's a
kinda sad.
Switch. You could just take it with you wherever you go.
Well, the problem is because of my work schedule, and then I had other stuff that was going on this week for the local soccer club stuff that I just didn't get that done. And on top of that, my daughter got grounded from the Switch. So, like, even though we have 2 of them, I didn't want to play one around her.
Why? That teaches her why she shouldn't be like, hey.
It's like, look what I'm playing and you can't.
You have a 5-year-old one day, you'll understand why you don't do that just because it's annoying as hell. But it's good because I get to spend time with her directly, so that was kind of fun. But I did get to play.
So she got in trouble, but it benefited you. That's weird.
Right? So I got this. I played some PUBG. I've been playing with the Steam Link, which is very interesting because evidently Samsung televisions that were made, I think 2016 and 2017, they actually have an app for Steam Link, which I did not know until after I bought a Steam Link. But I've been playing with that and playing with the Steam remote or the control. And it's very interesting. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. Like in certain circumstances, I like it, and others I don't. I did try to play Doom last night, but you have to set up the controller to do what you want it to do, because normally it would be in that particular game. It would be normally mouse and keyboard. Now, both the Steam Link and Samsung televisions have enough USB ports on them to be able to hook up a wireless mouse and keyboard. So if you are somebody that just wanted to have a giant television in another room and be able to set up a Steam Link to it, you could do that, and you could use the mouse and keyboard if that's what you traditionally want to use. So I thought that was pretty neat too. I played Lego Lord of the Rings. My wife's a huge Legos fan, so I actually did it just to get her interested in playing the game. So I played a little bit of that. And then started Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter, because I love the Sherlock Holmes game. So I started playing that, and that was entertaining and fun. But it was something I could play on the television, and the family wasn't around. I didn't feel well, so it was nice to just be able to casually walk through and just try to figure stuff out. Because I always like the mechanic of the way that they do the Sherlock Holmes games is that ability that he has to be able to look at somebody and be able to determine what's wrong with the person or why they're there and all that. You get to do as the player, which is pretty neat. Or him walking into a room and trying to investigate an area. They have an ability for that too, so that's pretty cool. So
Okay.
yep,
That's
pretty neat. So I got to play through those. That was about it.
What about you, Baka? What have you been doing?
Farming shrines in Legend of Zelda. I found one that I can unlock, and like all week while I was going around and unlocking them, I kept getting blood moons, and it kept, interrupting in the middle of combat, and I was just getting really annoyed with it. Now that I actually need one to unlock a shrine, I have not been able to get one in like 2 days.
Karma.
And yeah, it really annoying on that. But I think I've almost got almost all the shrines because I have 2 more hearts to go, and then filling out my stamina, and
Oh, you can't.
should be it.
You can't finish out one, or you can only finish out one or the other. You can have I think what I read, you can have up to 3 full stamina wheels, or 27 hearts, or 30 hearts, and 2 2/3 stamina wheel.
Okay, well then I'm pretty close to getting all the shrines found then.
Yeah, there's 120 shrines.
I know I have at least
God.
over 100.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have been farming them like crazy.
120?
120
That is
shrines.
a lot of stuff.
I'm at 40 something.
Yeah, you better get started, Oak.
How many hearts do you have?
My hearts, I am too short, so I'm at 28.
Okay. So, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got
Wow.
12, 13, and then I have...
Some of them are actually a really big pain in the butt to find. Like, and there's some of them you have to do some pretty stupid things to get them to come out.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Some of them are ridiculous. This isn't so much of a spoiler, but one of them is a riddle about a bone crown or something like that, and it took me forever to realize what it actually meant. I think you may know which one I'm talking about, Baka.
Yep.
Now I'm trying to figure out what that could be. Like, I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out exactly what that one was.
There's several of them you have to do riddles for. There's some of them you have to do side quest for. Like one of them involves taking pictures of guardians all over the place, and then showing them to someone to get some item that you need to unlock them. Another one, some of them just involve fighting certain creatures and killing them to get stuff from them, and yeah.
Okay.
And then some of them are just kind of just hidden throughout the world. You have to actually climb around on mountains or things like that in order to find them and unlock them or open the doors. There's one of them that is up on a mountain with one of the dragons.
I think I just got that one.
Dragons. Like the big
Yeah.
things? The big giant ones?
Yeah, the giant dragons that kind of go around in the air.
I've showed
Those are
you
neat.
them.
One of them
yeah.
sitting up there guarding where the shrine is.
Oh. Yeah, that
So,
sounds dangerous.
Have fun with that one, Grif.
It wasn't. If it's the one I'm thinking of, that one wasn't too bad.
Shh, I'm trying to scare her.
Oh. Thanks, asshole.
Other than that, I've been playing around with some PUBG. Got
To see
second
you've
place
been
the other
playing.
day.
Nice. Good
I
job.
lost.
Congrats.
Yeah, I lost because I ran out of ammo.
Oh, you should have punched
Oh,
him to
no.
death.
I tried, but he just shot me down. Like it was really small, and I had a really hard time finding any kind of weapons or ammo. So all I had was an ump with like 1 round clip, and then I had a sniper rifle that I got out of a crate, and I was taking people down with that. I was hiding in the kind of like the wheat field looking area, just picking people off here and there, and then I ran out of ammo.
Did you guys see the video about with the 50 players that tried to break the game for PUBG?
Yes, that was awesome. Like just the
Yes.
different stuff they did, synchronized swimming, shooting.
I think that's the only time I really saw it lag was when they were all in the water together.
Yeah, shooting the guy
frying
with the
pan.
frying pan on his ass. Yeah.
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 That was a brave soul who volunteered for that.
Hey, that's a real thing. I mean, whenever you find a frying pan, you always pick up the frying pan. It protects your butt while you're running away.
Mm-hmm.
And you can even hear it
Protect
get
me,
hit
frying
too. It's
pan.
like ting 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 ting. Oh no, get away! Stop shooting my butt.
Unfortunately, most people don't aim for the butt, but
Hey, you know, you get like you protect yourself from a stray bullet in the ass. So you
It
never
was
know.
cool that
I love
it looked like they had a
that's a
car
thought.
parade. They found all these vehicles and they
Yeah.
had a
throw them off in the
parade.
water.
Yeah, they drove into the water. They had the people naked crouch running down the middle of the street.
Yeah, I'm not really
Like,
sure. Let's all get in a prone position, and it was weird.
and shimmy down the street in our underpants. Because maybe it'll break things. Like, I don't know exactly what the theory was with some of it, but
I didn't
it was fun to
understand the
watch.
being naked part, because you think if they were actually trying to break the game, they'd want as many
I think
different
that was just
clothing
an
as
excuse
possible.
to see some butt.
Maybe so.
Yes,
Maybe so.
definitely that. It didn't really seem like they managed to destroy the game, though, aside from the frame rate dipping a couple of
Well, I mean,
of times.
honestly, like even with back with MMOs and stuff, when I did betas and stuff, people would do kind of similar stupid things just to like stress the game and try to figure out bugs and what would break the game. And I mean, some of them are a little bit absurd, but I mean, it's things like this that let you know whether or not the game is good and solid.
Yes.
Or if it's something like, hey, here's a bug here, guys. You might want to fix this in case something like this actually does happen.
In case there ever is 50 people running in a straight line in their underpants.
Maybe they want to celebrate and have a parade.
A naked guy parade. Yeah. A naked person
Red
parade.
is excited about this right now. He is organizing it.
Oh, God.
You know he would be.
Yeah.
I also played some more Deceit.
Yeah, we're gonna. I didn't tell you, Oak, but if you're free tonight after 6, we can play Deceit. My sister should be home.
I will be
She said she
free
gets
all
off at
evening.
6.
All evening.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, she gets off at 6, so we just need to hit up No Pants and see if he's available.
Yeah,
And if
there's
there's anybody out there
That's
that
a
also
total
has
of
Deceit.
7 people for the record.
Is that 7 people?
That's 7 people.
That's okay. You guys can play and I will sit out because I am fucking awful at this game.
I don't know if your sister wants you to sit out.
Yeah, you might.
We'll
it's
rotate.
yours.
We'll just rotate.
No, it's fine. I will sit out. It's okay. I will try to find something else to do.
Oh, shut up. We can rotate. You're not going to get to sit around and play Final Fantasy.
Come on.
Or Zelda.
Game of Thrones is on tonight
you're part
too,
of this.
so
You're part of this, chicken.
I'm busy. I got Final Fantasy and Game of Thrones to watch. It's
Don't care.
okay.
You've already committed.
No, I haven't. I have not committed
You've already
to nothing.
committed.
No, I've only committed to you, and that's the only thing I'm committed to. So
Committing to her means now you're playing games with us.
Yeah, so...
no, there's 7 people. 7.
I'm pretty sure it was in your marriage license.
It's a marriage certificate around the side in the fine print.
Till games
He's
do
still
it.
learning about all of the things that are in the fine print.
I swear
Not-
there's like
he underestimated
there's
how
like
small I could
stapled
write.
papers to it that I didn't even see.
It's actually like... that's why it was so thick. It's not that it's printed on cardstock. It's just that those are all of the amendments.
Oh,
They're just stuck together.
I gotcha.
All of the other married men out there are like, yeah, we know.
Should have pulled all the thin paper away and read the fine print.
It's really printed on like tissue paper, but there's so many of them. It's cardstock thickness. So are you guys excited about the fact that Vermintide just got free DLC?
They've been
I
getting-
just bought Vermintide, so maybe.
Well,
Well-
I figured that would be more like a chicken and baka thing, since they were like super hardcore into it for a little while.
Yeah, we haven't actually played it in a while. I think it's
Unfortunately.
because since it was only me and him most of the time, it was just like, we can't do this with bots anymore.
Well,
We
Red
just-
likes it too, but he
Red
just
does not
doesn't-
like it. Red plays it with us, but he is not a big fan
Oh,
of
I
it.
thought he liked it. Well, you're gonna need some other big fans if you want to get to the super secret special new map. Because did you read the steps to get there?
No, I have not, but I know that it's
Oh my
very
gosh.
completing the Wizard Tower on hard difficulty or higher, and
Here,
following
I'll
a number of
link
convoluted
you-
steps.
I'll link you the convoluted steps. 1 second. Let me get this to you, and you can take a look at it. I should have linked it to you
the
earlier.
good news
but...
is, though, if one of us manages to do it, then it'll unlock it for both of us.
Yeah, but the amount of shit that you
Holy
have to do,
shit.
and it takes at least 2 people for one of the parts, because one person or one group, theoretically of 2, have to go forward while another group sits back and waits until the other group's gone forward to pull a lever somewhere else so they can pick up a statue that they then have to carry through part of the map. But yeah, it's... I read up on it and I was like, there is no way.
Wow, how did somebody find this?
Right? You pull a lever and it makes one of the bricks in the room that they're already somebody else is standing in pop out a little so that you can find it, and then you interact with that. It's like, what? That doesn't even, like... Okay.
Holy
That's like the world's
shit.
worst statue, too, by the way.
Yeah.
It's...
Holy shit, that is incredibly difficult.
There's the bookcase, the picture leaning against the bookcase, you're supposed to be able to figure out, or you're supposed to have to figure out from that picture leaning against the bookcase where the other statue has to go. It's like, okay, there's like another bookcase in the background and maybe part of a window frame. How the fuck are you supposed to know where that's at?
Good God.
It is a seriously difficult thing that you have to like jump through all of these hoops so that you can get to the secret map.
Well.
Yeah,
All
we're
right
getting
then.
started.
Chicken.
All right then. Holy shit.
We just need to find like 2 more people that can, play the game with us.
Oh
Well,
my god!
I'll practice. What about that?
It's
I'll
even
download it.
worse. All right, after you unlock it, it instantly sends you to the secret bonus level, which is extremely hard and a very long level, and you have to beat it in order to unlock it on your map.
Yep.
So you have to go back and do this every time?
Yep, until
We need to farm some gear, chicken, because
Oh my
we need some more weapons.
so it is super punishing if you do not beat it when you unlock it. You'll have to go through all the trouble to get
How
there
salty
again.
would you be to be almost done and die?
No,
right
it's fine.
before
If you
could
die,
beat
you
it?
start it again. But if you ever leave it,
Then you can't get back to it.
yeah. So
It'd
basically,
be like the old PS2 days where you have to leave your PC running with your character standing there. Go to bed, come back the next day.
try it
So
again.
the way that, because I haven't played Vermintide, obviously, because I just bought it, but if you can, is this one of the games where like you've already built a character and you're just playing together, or is it one of those where you're building together?
No,
I
there
don't
are
remember.
characters already there. Like I play the elf ranger. Well, not a ranger, but archer person. There's a witch hunter dude. There's a dwarf.
I think that's the guy I like, the witch hunter.
Yeah,
The
a
knight.
few more.
It's the knight, the dwarf, the witch hunter, the ranger, and
The
the
fire
witch.
lady. There's a fire
And
witch
the
lady.
There are 5 characters, and the fire lady is the only true ranged character. She can cast little fireballs, and then the witch hunter is dual pistols and whatnot, and you
Yeah,
can
that's the guy I
basically
like.
build them any way that you want. The dwarf is on harder difficulties. He's actually one of the best to use because he's shorter, and it's harder to hit him with friendly fire. It really is. It's one of the things that you use the short character so that you don't get hit by friendly fire and things like that.
It's like playing Oddball in 007.
Pretty much. So
Play the short guy so nobody
Which makes
hits
him a
you.
good frontline tank. Actually, give him a weapon and a shield.
exactly. So you give him a shield, give him a mace, and just kind of let him sit in the front and take a lot of damage and whatnot. He's very strong.
Fire
and
over
hardy.
his little head.
Yep.
That's what I was doing. I just kept popping arrows over his head.
Yeah, I like to play the dwarf and the knight. You can build them any way that you want. You earn rewards, gear and weapons and accessories and things like that. If you wanted to play, we would have to play with you so that we can go through your campaign and unlock everything. Because you have to play through the levels to unlock them.
I got you.
So, and then at the end of the map, you get to roll dice in a pan and you get loot corresponding.
I got you.
Higher difficulty, more dice, and so on. So it's just a lot of grinding.
Better rewards.
Yeah, the difference.
It's fun to play though, for the most part.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Left 4 Dead in medieval times, except for instead of killing zombies, you're killing a
Skaven.
crap ton of ratmen.
Yeah. And the other difficulty is that there's no safe house. You have to make it from the beginning to the end without dying.
Yeah, that gets a little
Wow.
difficult.
There's no
Now
safe
and then.
house. You just have to go through the whole thing. And then there's a giant event at the end that you usually have to hold out or do something specific. And if you died there,
There's no,
you got to start
no
over.
restock of ammo unless you find it along the way, or health, or anything
Yeah.
like that. It's basically like going from the very beginning of a level from Left 4 Dead all the way to the end, and hope along the way that you find some extra ammo and med kits. If not, you're
Sucks
gonna
to
die.
be you.
Be careful.
Wow.
Be safe. It's very. It's a lot of fun. It's a fantastic game.
Wow. There's also, along with the DLC, there's the option to buy skins for the characters now. They're like $2 a piece.
Oh,
So,
nice.
I haven't looked at any of them, so I don't know how they look yet, but I did see the price on it. So that
Well
counts for
done.
something.
Price.
Hey,
Taken
$2,
care of,
that's
okay?
not too bad though.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd rather
Considering
have,
that,
like-
in League of Legends, you're spending $10 and up usually.
yeah, very true. And I mean, the game is $30. It's on sale right now, but it's $30. They've given us
It's $9.89.
Yeah, it's on like a huge sale
holy
right now.
shit. Get it. If you do not have it, just get it for your library. I mean, it's
Yeah,
fantastic.
so that's what I paid for it. I paid the $9.89.
Yeah.
That's the reason I went ahead and bought it, because you told me before to do it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. They've given like 4 bits of major DLC for free, and they've released 4 other heavier DLC packages for cheap. This company is well worth investing into. They're great.
They also have a huge sale going on. They've got a bundle. I guess it's a mixture of, it looks like 11 games. That for $30, normally it's like $90.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool.
Speaking of sales, did you guys see the whole big Steam ban hammer that happened right after the summer sale? It was like 40,000 users or accounts got banned for cheating.
They're purging the unclean. I thought that would tie into the Warhammer thing we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Purge the heretics.
Apparently what a lot of people were doing was making a secondary or tertiary account and buying games so they could figure out how they could cheat in it, so that if they got caught doing it, their auxiliary accounts would be banned. But apparently Valve's anti-cheat stuff caught that shit, and they're like, nope, ain't happening, buddy.
Damn.
Not doing it.
That means they were able to trace the IP of the people using
Yes.
both of the accounts on the computer and then banning both of the accounts. Good God. Valve
Yep.
anti-cheat is
Valve's
seriously.
not playing with this shit right now. They're like, absolutely fucking not. You think we're gonna fall for that kind of shit? That's dumb. That's amateur right there, buddy.
I wonder how many of those people took the internet to complain about how Valve was a really bad company now.
Valve banned my account for no reason. I was only doing it on another account. They shouldn't have banned both. But you were doing it on the auxiliary account so you could figure out how to do it on your main one and not get caught.
Right?
Yeah, well,
Like-
too bad.
Don't do it at
Damn.
all.
That's
Don't
only
be
gonna
fucking
cheat.
stupid.
God,
Don't be
losers.
stupid. Jeez. Oh, people amaze me.
Yeah.
And not in the good way. In the y'all be dumb way.
You be dumbs. I'm just
I have
saying.
chuckled for that. As far as other news goes, there's really only one other like big deal, I guess, to us. That is that Blizzard has plans now for the esports Overwatch stuff for like cities to be able to buy teams or teams to buy cities.
No,
Vice versa.
it's people to buy teams
I think I
for
said that
cities.
wrong way.
This is the Overwatch League that they've been talking about for a while, and they're trying to get it set, which is finally happening. 4 cities now have teams.
Boston's one of them.
Yeah, is it? I only
Yeah,
see
the
Los
guy who
Angeles,
owns the New
Miami.
England Patriots bought an Overwatch team and put it in Boston.
Oh, okay, so
think it was
Boston.
Boston.
That's 5.
It's smart on his part.
Yeah, so they've got Boston, New York. New York Mets bought a spot, I should say. So now they have the New York team. Immortals has Los Angeles. Misfits has Miami and Orlando. And NRG
Miami
has,
and Orlando?
It's
when you have to pick one?
It's grouped together. The Miami Orlando area. I'm sure if they
big
get
area.
more
That's a
options-
very large area.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sure if they get more teams in it, they'll split them up. But for now, they're just trying to consolidate areas. So
That's pretty crazy that we're making that kind of jump into the esports territory.
it's what
Which-
League of Legends is doing next year. It's kind
Well, I mean, I was gonna mention that you had said that there's a league team that's now being sponsored by Disney.
Ooh.
So like they're getting into like the big leagues.
Yeah, that face right there.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Wait,
Disney now
do
is
they have to wear
invested-
like mouse ear headphones or something?
Gotta
hope
not.
No. No.
No, but Disney is now invested into Team Liquid, which is bottom of the barrel team in League of Legends.
Yeah,
For
why
now.
would they invest in
For
that
now.
one?
Well, to be fair, it doesn't matter how much for now because you can only import 2 people. So even if you
can only
get
have
2
non-North
fantastic
Americans.
Koreans, you still have to have 3 North American people, and there's only so many good North American people.
Disney be paying for some people to become citizens just having kids. All right, 20 years from now, we got this kid. He's going to be on our team.
They may end up doing
You want to get out of
Creepy
Korea?
on
We got
Disney's
your
part.
plan right here.
That's very true.
Disney
You're on the Disney
selective
citizenship
breeding.
plan.
Oh.
That's creepy.
But they have this when the tournaments start, they'll be run in the Blizzard HQ for now, and they're going to let the teams set up the infrastructure in their cities. And then teams will be traveling around playing in those cities, and most of the revenue made from those areas, their stadiums,
Yeah.
will be made for the team, and that's kind of
And it will be more than just like city to city. It's going to be worldwide. Like they were talking about how there's not any sport currently that a team from Los Angeles will play a team from Shanghai. That was their example in their normal season. But that's what they're going to do with the Overwatch League. It's going to be
right,
like global.
But that's also similar to how League is doing it too. They have the NALCS, the EULCS, the LCK, and the LPL, which is China, Korea, Europe, and America, and then they've got wild card regions. And during World mid-season invitational, they bring all of the world people together and have them fight. And then during Worlds, they bring in everybody to do the big tournament too. So it's becoming
very
a real
similar
sport.
it's very similar. I'm thinking of it from an existing professional sport. Which that's kind of the setup that soccer has. Soccer has their individual leagues per country.
Right.
And then basically then you have what you call, of course, the World Cup, which most people are familiar with, which represent a country. So, which would be very interesting. Like you would take the best of certain players on certain teams. If you did that, that would be a little weird to do.
That would be really hard to do.
But it would be, but everybody would have to do it too. So it would be one of those where you would go, okay, well, this is your representative from Boston, this is your representative from LA, whatever. You couldn't have two from the same team to be on there, but
and then
that
you
would
get
be
two people that main Reaper, and you're like, oh, now what?
But what they'll end up doing, so you've got the World Cup, but then you have what they call the Champions League, and the way the Champions League works is it's mainly Europe for that. Well, it is Europe for that one, and the Champions League is set up to where if you're a part of a European league and you've been a champion, then you play in the Champions League, and that happens every single year. But if you don't make, like for the EPL, which is the English Premier League, if you're not in the top four, then you can't be part of the Champions League for the next season. So there's like this whole rotation that goes on and what they have to do, and then you've got other championship stuff. So it's kind of very similar, the way you've got it set up, because you're talking about each of them have their individual stuff, and then they have one that everybody comes together. So that's kind of neat.
Yep.
I like that idea.
Yes, it's awesome. And they are removing relegations from NA this year, which means franchising. Once you buy a spot, you are in there for good. There's no more worry about things like this. And then they're going to have the major and minor league teams now, so which is awesome. Every team gets to build two teams, their major league team and their minor league team. And they're even looking forward to drafts, too, because they have a collegiate program set up. So good players, they'll send you to college. And then if you play league a lot, teams can draft you into their team so that instead of, whoever's got the biggest wallet, buy all the good players and whatnot. So,
yeah.
So I think
that's pretty cool.
Drafting would be quite interesting in an esport. I think in the next 5 to 10 years, it will be fully fleshed out and be a real term sport.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it develops, because I think it sounds like everybody, since esports, everybody seems to be making it more and more legit. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing, I posted this not too long ago because ESPN and ESPN2 have been running like nonstop DRL, which is the drone racing league or whatever, where they've got the little VR headsets on, and they're seeing whatever their drone's seeing, and then they have this course that they're running in a stadium, but all the people are just seeing basically the final part of it, but they can see on the big screens the stuff going through. And I'm like, they have no problem running this drone racing league, but it was like pulling teeth to get esports to become a thing. Like,
I guess it's because that's more like taking NASCAR and making the drivers safe because they're out of the cars.
Maybe.
So they're like, yeah, we already show NASCAR. We'll just make it so that we don't kill anybody while showing NASCAR.
Maybe. I thought it was an interesting
just
transition.
Do that with like RC cars or something. I mean,
you're right.
Right?
Why did that not become a thing?
It would be like BattleBots used to be, only it's a race to the death, and you have to customize your car. Yeah.
I'm sure CNN probably looks at BattleBots and be like, that's not a sport.
But it could be. If you attached blades to RC cars, it'd be the same thing that you're already doing with your fake NASCAR or whatever it's called, drone racing.
Well, they've got their drone racing thing going on, and It's fun to watch. Like,
I'll
it's
attach
entertaining.
kneecappers to a monster
But
truck.
but I
arm
don't
seat.
I don't understand it because like the only time I've watched it, I've been somewhere where you couldn't hear like the volume or anything going on. You're just watching it on screen.
You're just watching
So
it.
like, well, I mean, you could see the race, so you could see that part of it. But what I didn't understand was, like, you would see the same people racing, and there's obviously teams because they've got their shirts on, right?
Right.
So and you'd see some of those same people, they're going back and forth, but it was always basically the same people racing. And
Well,
I'm
it's like NASCAR though, because they've got pit crews that are part of their team, and they all wear the logos and everything.
I guess, but I
So
don't
you've
know.
got
like,
one racer,
hey,
and the rest are support.
Blade number 3 is a little bit off. Here, let's pit stop and fix it. I mean,
No, there's no stopping. Once you start, you go.
No,
well, I
they're,
guess
they're
once
there
you.
for moral support in the drone racing. They're like,
Well,
come on, man, you got this. You can definitely do
Well,
it.
they could be that guy too that knows that like he's got the course in front of him and he's going left turn coming up, right turn,
Oh, he's like the
You better come
navigator.
right? Could be
So
that.
good thing your driver's not like me. Left turn. You turned right and crashed into a wall. What the fuck is wrong with you?
And that's why you will not be the navigator
I
or the
can't
driver.
be a drone racer.
The
I
drone
can
racer.
only race in the BattleBot one because then if I crash, hopefully I'll take somebody out with me.
Oh my
no, that's kind of the
god.
point on that one. But well, you're supposed to take them out, not take yourself out in the process.
It was a self-sacrifice. Worth it.
Oh, too funny.
Let's just
took
hope
out
your
the other
little
one in
motor
last
stops
place.
spinning after theirs. So
Oh my god. Now I can't wait to make this a real sport. So I know we didn't have a whole lot to cover on news today, but luckily it was happy accident.
Thank you,
Paul
Paul.
on Twitter, sent me and a couple other people an ask basically this morning and said I don't suppose you guys could recommend any good co-op games for PS4. And so I started thinking about it and I was like, that's something that people don't ask for a whole lot is actual co-op, not necessarily what's the best multiplayer game. It's, what's a good co-op game that I can play with my friends or my friend or whatever. And so I kind of wanted to throw that out there. What are some of our favorite, like, straight up co-op games? PS4, Xbox, PC, whatever.
Well, Left 4 Dead, I think,
Left
would
4
be
Dead 2,
Yeah.
right there.
Left 4 Dead on PC. Go for it. Because else you have to break out the 360 or the PS3.
Yeah.
Or is it just the 360, wasn't it?
Well, you said our favorite, so we can say what we
Yes.
want on those, right?
Yeah. Left 4 Dead 2,
Raven-
definitely.
I had some real fun times playing Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I enjoyed the hell out of that game when I played a lot with my friends. I was trying to think. Halo. I played a lot
Yes,
of Halo.
Halo was going to be one of
Friends.
mine.
I like that one. I liked playing the zombie mode in Call of Duty when it first came out. Like when they first did the zombie mode for the very first time,
Yeah.
you had to beat the game and then you unlocked the zombie mode and you got in and played. I enjoyed playing that because people would freak out about it, and it was before you had a lot of zombie games and stuff that were out there. I spent a lot of time playing Splinter Cell Chaos Theory with a friend. Because Splinter Cell Chaos Theory actually had a built-in thing to where you had to whisper into your microphone, and it had a little sound tracking thing, so you had to make sure that you were being as stealthy as possible when you were going through and doing stuff. So that was fun. Blacklist, I think, had something similar to that as well, but I never played that one. But my all-time favorite co-op game I've ever played is Contra. I absolutely love going through and playing Contra with a friend, and there's no telling how many times I've played it. But I enjoyed doing it, and so that would be probably my all-time favorite. But it's also something you can't play online, so yeah.
Yeah.
Gauntlet was good too. Gauntlet's a good one for like if you got 4 people.
Classic. Hunter the Reckoning is similar in that vein too.
You know,
I like,
I never did get to play Hunter the Reckoning.
I have Hunter the Reckoning. It's for like Xbox.
Which
I'm
might end
pretty
up
sure
being
they did it
backwards
on PC
compatible.
As well.
at some point. You
I
don't
never
know.
played it. Like I played the first Vampire the Masquerade and Bloodlines, which is part of the same universe,
I gotcha.
but never got a chance to play Hunter.
Yeah, me and my friends would play it. We'd try to get 4 of us and just sit in the same room. Back in the old days when couch co-op was the only way to play. Get all 4 of
Well,
us.
if we're gonna go that route, let's go with some Battletoads.
Mario Party.
Oh, Mario Party. There you go.
Oh yes,
Mario Party and Mario Kart are two of like the most ultimate
Good.
co-ops ever.
Ever. Yes, definitely.
Well, Mario Party is not so much of a co-op as in I'm going
Well-
to beat you after this game, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's more
it's very
multiplayer.
close in that level of how much do you want to end your friendship as like Monopoly.
Yes, very true.
Like, how much are you done with this person?
Or in my case, how much did you want to fail college? Because a lot of us stayed over to a friend's house. We would spend all day there instead of going to school. So,
Little Big Planet is a really good one.
Yeah.
I really like Borderlands. That's one of my favorite co-ops. I mean,
Borderlands is
all
good.
of the Borderlands games they're fun to play by yourself, but they're even more fun to play with a friend or two or three.
I know Divinity is really good, especially if you're looking for, I guess, the console versions, because they did put that on PS4, Xbox One.
Diablo is another good one.
Yeah.
Diablo 3.
It's on all of the consoles, and it's good with friends. That's a game that I don't think I would play ever without somebody to play it with me. Because
I've done
Diablo
it
2,
both
I
ways, and I
played
enjoyed it
once
both
or
ways.
twice.
I'm
Diablo 2.
I'm pretty sure I know how your sister would act in that game, so...
Loot. Hey, are you guys dead yet?
She would
like,
take
hey,
her alt key down
come
so
help
that
us
she
kill
could see all the
Diablo.
loot.
I'm collecting things. We're all
Damn
dead
it.
running back. She's already looted Diablo. Just...
God damn. Here's another one. Here's a classic. Castle Crashers.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
god.
good.
I would never play that game if you didn't make me.
That game was
Battle Block-
amazing
I never finished
before
that
your
one.
hand fucking fell off. Of the
Battle
amount of
Block
aid.
Theater set up similar to that too.
I have
So
not played
would-
that with anybody.
Turtles in Time.
Oh my god. Of course you have a Turtles game. Of course you do.
So are we
Well,
trying to
there's
give
two.
suggestions or just talking about great co-op games?
Both.
Because some
Well,
of these
kinda,
old
I
school
mean-
ones you can't so much,
You
Well,
could
you know, there
probably
isn't-
find
there
it
is-
easily or
console. I
somewhere.
know they redid the Turtles in Time game, but it ended up being a really crappy version of it. Like, instead of just like porting it over and putting it on, they were like, no, let's just like remake it all from scratch. And no,
Didn't work out.
no.
Dying Light's a good one for co-op if you're looking for
Ooh.
something that you can play on consoles or PC together currently.
That one's really good. Resident Evil 5. It may not be the best in
was-
the franchise,
That's
but-
my favorite one to play co-op.
but it's so much fun to play with somebody. Like that.
Yes.
That is a true co-op game right there. You got your two main characters, and you've got to try and work your way through it as two main characters. It's really
Now,
fun.
y'all-
I had to
You
play
two
it with
played
Chicken
Army
because
of
the
Two,
AI
right?
was pissing me off.
That was
Army of Two is
really
another good
fucking
one.
good too. Like those 2-player games are just fantastic if done right, because you got to rely on your friend or partner so much.
Saints Row is a good one. It's a nice co-op experience where your character still gets to be your custom character still gets to be the main character in the cutscenes, but you get to run around the world and do all the missions with your friends, as Baka and I found out, or Giant Hulk Scary Man.
Uncle
what
Sam
he
Hulk
ran
with the
around
British
as.
accent.
Yeah, with the you like distorted the tone of the voice so he sounded like fucking Satan. British Hulk Satan is what I ran around Saints Row with
So,
Baka.
so do the other games that we enjoy with that are asymmetrical or whatever, do they count? Because I mean, technically, you're co-oping with friends to get past others.
Chicken asked me that earlier. He's like, "Do you mean multiplayer or co-op?" And
They're
I
two
was
separate
like,
entities, multiplayer and co-op. Co-op means that you are playing with friends through a story or a campaign. Multiplayer means you are playing with or against friends in a larger scaled game.
Fair enough.
So something like
two
the
different-
Like
asymmetricals would be-
PUBG, if we do like
That
me
is
and you went
multiplayer.
into duos, that's a multiplayer.
Right.
Because while we are working together, we're going against other actual like players.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So basically, virtual world versus real world, in a way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
more or
pretty much.
less.
Yeah.
So, fair enough. By the way, the Gauntlet, they did come out with a newer version of it. It's $20 if you're on Steam. So if somebody wanted to put it on their wish list,
It's on my
their
wish
friends.
list, but I've seen the reviews fluctuate a little, and I'm very hesitant.
it is currently
Well-
at very positive in the last. What is that? Usually last 30 days. when
What's
they do the very
overall?
positive. Mostly positive. 3,600.
So it's
not
not
bad.
I
terrifying.
may
not
have to
terrible.
check that one out a little bit more because
Yeah.
I know like when they went back and remade Golden Axe, they went to like some weird thing where it's like, hey, instead of like a beat 'em up multi game you can play with your buddies, we're just gonna focus on the female character and it's gonna be a really God of War-esque style story that's kind of boring.
Yeah, nobody liked that one.
Oh, another
I remember
great-
that
No.
being.
Co-op game me and Baka played, Demon's Forge.
I don't remember that one.
You
I
remember
mean,
that
I
one,
remember
Baka?
hearing you talk about it, but I don't remember what you said or how it went.
It was you played the ranger chick and I was the big dude. You're gonna have to look it up so that you can remember. You know what I'm talking about.
Did you call it Ranger Forge? Is that what you said?
No,
Demon
Demon's Forge.
Demon's
Oh yeah, I
Forge.
remember that. Yep, I remember that one.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, you remember that now. I
It's
rented
been a
it
while.
from GameFly and you rented it from GameStop. Because I don't have it right now. Or Hunted the Demon's Forge. There we go. Yes.
Yeah, that was a fantastic game.
Yes. It was a lot of fun. It's another heavily, co-op game. You have two separate main characters, and, one of them's very professional and the other one's a little bit more of a shit talker, and their dynamic is really good.
Dungeon Defenders was a good co-op as well.
Yes. That one is
I mean,
really
I hate
fun.
that the devs ended up being shitty people, but the game was fun.
Yeah, the game was a lot of fun.
And Terraria, you could do Terraria or
Ooh.
Starbound as cooperative
Oh
play.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So if you want to go explore,
There was
I guess you
another-
could throw Minecraft into that.
There was
if you were
another
looking
game
to-
that we played. I can't remember the name of it now.
That
It's
is-
gonna kill him. He'll remember it like right as soon as we're done recording. He'll be like, "Oh
Probably.
shit!"
Maybe I'll be like, son of a... Because I think I bought it because I really liked it. It was the one, it was kind of more of a... It wasn't more of a... Well, it wasn't really too much of a top-down view, but it was an RPG-style type game, and it was like 4 different characters.
That ain't helping.
Yeah, I know. It was... We played it around the same time as Hunted the Demon Forge. I think we played it afterwards.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
There was like one of the people had like ran around. It was the chick that I played because she used guns and stuff and she was ranged. And I think you played. I want to say that you played the other dude.
There's somebody right now listening to this going, "It's this! It's this!"
Just say it. It's so easy.
It's sad that I could actually almost see it, but I can't.
I can see the cover art to it. I just can't see the lettering in my head.
Gears of War is another fantastic co-op
I was
game.
about to say that one.
Gears of War would be one. Yep.
Even the new Gears of War, like if you wanted to pick it up at 4, you're not gonna understand some of the stuff that's going on, but it's still good for gameplay. It's a lot of fun. We played Payday a lot these days.
Yeah,
That's
Payday
co-op.
2. That one's really fun.
It's cooperative up until the point where you're like, Red, don't walk into the bank with your gun. Okay, we're going, guys.
Fine.
Then it's not cooperative. Then it's everybody yell at Red.
Yep. Killing Floor. That one's always fun to play.
It's kind of Left 4 Dead-esque.
Yes. Except it's 6 people instead of 4.
Yeah.
Don't Starve Together.
You could
Portal
do-
2.
Yeah, the Portal 2 multiplayer, or the co-op
Yep.
stuff was a lot of fun.
That one is
That's
a good
good.
one.
That one's really
It's good if, that's also one of those, do you want to end your friendship, yes or no? Because you could always shoot your friend off into, death if you wanted to. Stop doing that! Like, because you've got the ones where you have to do the momentum jumps. And so the guy that's going to go through the portals and everything has no control over where it's going to come out at. And your friend's like, I'm a dick, here you go. I shot you into the water 6 times in a row. For realsies this time, I swear. God damn it.
I killed
Sif-
Red right off the bat in the Portal one. He's
You
like,
can
all
do
right,
stuff as a
I've done this. Some of this was with a friend, and yeah, I just kind of shot a portal and put it underneath him, and he fell right to his death. It's like, you're a dick.
Chicken did that to me a couple of times. He's like, I'm just trying to get the angle right.
Dungeon
I was like,
Siege
are you
3,
really?
that's what it was,
though?
Chicken.
What?
Dungeon Siege 3.
Dungeon Siege. Oh. Oh, okay. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Yep.
I remember that one. We beat that, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Bunch of Heroes was a decent top-down co-op for 4. You know?
Bunches of Heroes.
Yeah, I wasn't very good at it because it's top-down. You don't remember that one?
Yeah, I
It was,
remember
like,
that
little
one. That's
squad
the
of
one
military
that
dudes.
Red bought us.
Yeah, Red's bought us several co-op games. We still haven't played some of them, like Gang Beats. Oh,
That-
Speedrunners.
Ooh, speedrun. Yeah. That one's more multiplayer, though.
I guess. Maybe
Yeah,
competing
that
with
one's gonna
your
be-
friends, though.
Yeah. More or less
I don't know. That
embarrassing
one's
your
a
friends.
weird thing.
That was a lot of fun, though. Especially when I win.
Which was like
Which is like
all game
always.
time.
I know.
So, that's not. You shut up. I take it back. It's not fun. Don't
I
play
think
with
Red
chicken.
beat him a couple of times. I came really close once, but that was about it.
You gotta get those slides in just right. I was the chicken man.
I was the unicorn, which I also have that mask in Payday, so I run around in Payday. I'm a serious gangster with guns and tattoos and a unicorn with a pink ponytail. Or actually, it's a purple ponytail, and he's got a pink unicorn face. Yeah. I'm so scary. Give me your money.
So,
I wear the terrifying masks.
Yeah, Baka's got one that is like totally creepy in that game. Oh.
Well, I mean, I want
creepy.
people to get
Creeps
on the
me out
ground
a
and
little.
not move, or a demon's gonna eat them.
sometimes they get up and run, or the cops walk in and shoot them. Fucking cop.
The amount of
It's like, yeah, you don't have a
civilians the
hostage
cops
now,
kill in
boom.
that game is unreal. It's almost like real life.
It's pretty much exact. What, you got hostages? Pop, pop, pop. You don't got hostages no more. All right, all right. I think we're done here.
Cops are like, you think you're crazy robbing this bank? We're crazy. We just killed all your civilian hostages. What are you gonna do now? I'm trying to shoot my way out still because that's fucking terrifying.
I don't think go to jail. Actually, I probably won't go to jail. They'll probably shoot me in the back of the cop car.
Yeah, no shit.
The cops in that game were terrifying.
Too funny.
Well, we could probably go through a whole lot more, but we should probably not, because we'll be here for the rest of the day. And Chicken's got Final Fantasy on the brain. I've
Yeah.
been playing Saints Row 3 on PC.
He's
I
got to get
play
that Final
too.
Fantasy in before we all play some games.
No, I'm sitting down. Don't worry, it's okay. I'll take one for the team and I'll sit
We'll
down.
discuss
You're
that
playing.
one after the show.
That's fine.
assuming
That's fine.
we're no
I'm
fancy
always the infected. Just shoot me and kill me out of the game. Then you're
Like
not going to
transforming,
believe me.
everyone's like, "Look, see, it's me."
Hi, kill. You're not really infected, are you? Yeah,
Did you like
I am.
Red did the first time we played the other night, where he just walked up in front of the entire group and drank a blood bag? I don't know what you're talking about, guys. It's
All
definitely
capped
not
his
me.
ass. Die.
I liked it that I actually helped shoot him too, and I was one of the infected. Chicken was like, "No, it can't be him because he helped take him out."
That's so fucking ridiculous. Pop, pop. Oh yeah, it can't be Baka. He helped kill one of them. He would have killed me.
I'm sorry.
Chicken
If I
didn't know
was
how to
another
use the little
infected
scanning
and
machine
one of
and
the
started
other
yelling
ones
at me.
basically went, "Look, I'm drinking blood in front of everyone. I'm totally infected, guys." I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, just shoot him."
For being
It can't
stupid.
be him. Nobody infected would be that obvious.
This is Darwinism. He doesn't need to spread his gene pool.
Oh, God. Quick, wrap up before we get started on something else. We'll be here all day.
We appreciate everybody that hangs out with us each and every week at Infinite Respawn. Make sure you go to our Twitter at Infinite Res PC. Check me out personally at MDB Oaktree. Check out Grif.
At Grif's Lanham.
Check out Chicken.
Elite Chicken 313.
Check out Baka.
Baka Pickle. Also,
Also, make sure you join our YouTube where you can watch this wonderful video as well as any of the other videos we've done in the past. Yay! Go to infiniterespawn.com. Go on there, join the forums, hang out. And for Infinite Respawn, I'm Oaktree.
I'm Grif.
I'm Chicken.
Baka.
See ya!
Bye.